few years ago, Volvos were all about safety, practicality, longevity. It is still the case, but today we've got style, lots of it. Welcome to V90 B4 model, ladies and gentlemen. I say let's get out of here and see what this car is all about. So let's measure the acceleration of this family-friendly vehicle. There's no special procedure in doing so. I'm just going to pop you into dynamic mode, foot on the brake, foot on the throttle. Let's warm you up and see what you've got for us in store. So the declared 0 to 100 is 7.9 seconds, and I am, let's see, 7.83. Well, not bad that was. It was a little bit of a sunshine and rainbows after all. The top speed is 180 kilometers, but as you can see, this car has certainly got a little bit of punch. The very first thing you notice about this car is the comfort. I mean, it is absolutely blimmin' lovely. The suspension absorbs all of the bumps and imperfections on the road, the small ones, the nasty ones. You can get yourself the optional suspension with adaptive dampers and rear air suspension, but to be honest with you, the standard setup is more than enough. So do yourself a favor and save yourself some dollars. Now, the car is also very quiet, no tire noise, no wind noise, brilliant long distance cruiser. I mean, this was the idea when building this car. You can pack all your clutter and tour around Europe or whatever other crazy mad world you live in. It is peaceful, it is serene. Alright, let's see what is happening under the bonnet. So the B4 model is actually a mild hybrid, which means we've got a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine that pumps 197 horses, 300 Newton meters of torque, that is combined with electric motor, which pumps 14 horses, and the total power is being calculated at 214 horses. And that's enough about the business under the bonnet. We've got a very good response from the steering wheel. It's got a natural feel about it, but it does the job very quickly. We also have an excellent turning circle, so if you maneuver in and out of car parks frequently, don't let the size of this car raise any fears, because it's actually very easy to drive it. Now, the handling here is simply superb. The car doesn't lean, it doesn't bend on a twisty road. It feels solid, it feels stable. And this is really a massive advantage over an SUV. I mean, I am yet to drive a car which performs badly in terms of handling on a straight road. And as with everything in life, it's all about twists and turns. It is never a straight line, is it? So we better be ready for it.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking.
Alright, let's check the boot space, see if that works. No, it doesn't. Or does it? No, we're just going to have to do it manually. Oh dear. So we have 560 liters of space, and the space here is very comfortable because it is completely flat. So you can put your items in, take your items out without too much of an effort, such as this large purse. Naturally, you can fold the back seats down and you're going to get a whopping 1,526 liters of space. So plenty to fit in your mountain bike and whatever clutter you simply can't live without. And that's enough about the boot. And what about being a passenger in V90? So I have adjusted this seat for my height, which is just over 1.7 meters, 5'6", and I've got plenty of legroom, really good headroom. Middle seat, wow. It serves as an emergency seat, let's just put it this way, but for two even tall size adults, this place here is perfect and actually very luxurious. So is this car fun to drive? Is it agile like a cat? Well, not quite. I don't think this was ever the target. If we look at direct competition, BMW 5 Series, for example, offers you a sportier ride, but this car is far more comfortable. The comfort here is comparable to Mercedes E-Class, meaning it is very peachy. Now, this is a front-wheel drive car. The all-wheel drive option is not available for the B4 model, but is it available for other V90 models? Yes. Does it make sense? Absolutely not. Story of my life. Now we've got an 8-speed automatic transmission, and essentially you just do not know when it's changing gears. It is this seamless, this smooth. Exactly what you need a transmission to be for this kind of a car.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me.
Alright, so let's have a look at the cabin. Business as usual, Volvo style that is. Clean, pure, very elegant. The quality of the materials, their fit and finish is simply superb. Very soft leather, natural wood, I do like it. Lovely steering wheel, you've got the controls here, digital driver's display, there's plenty of space and practicality. I mean, you wouldn't expect anything less of a Volvo estate. Large bottle of water, you can easily fit in the side pocket. You can also pop it up here. I do like the wireless mobile charging in Volvo cars because you can just pop your phone on here and then you can slide your natural wood slider so that the phone does not end up flying. I mean, tidy home is a happy home. Petite gear lever, I like that. Now onto infotainment system. This is nothing new. And I do feel, I've said that before, I do feel it's due for a bit of an upgrade. It's good. I mean, the system is simple, straightforward, nothing complicated about it. It's quite pleasant to use. But I do feel Volvo would certainly gain some competitive advantage if they have upgraded this system. Now, lovely seats. These are brilliant for long distance cruising. Over the cabin, well, it's that clean, pure elegance. It is simplicity, but it's simply stunning.
That's a fact. Phasing light, see it all bright. You were never.
So the visibility in this car is very good. We've got a big rear window, thin panels here, but of course, being a Volvo, we do have an army of safety systems. But for example, emergency braking doesn't just work for cars and people, but it also works for animals. So for example, if there's an elephant having a rest in the middle of the road, it is highly unlikely you will have a collision whilst driving V90 B4 model. Now on to fuel economy, and oh boy, I was prepared to whinge. I'm a woman after all, right? But I'm afraid I have to refrain myself from doing so. So the declared fuel economy is 7.7 liters, and I am averaging 8.3 liters. This is a combination of a congested city, long distance journey on the motorway with a rather confident speed of about 130-140 kilometers an hour, B roads, and let's be honest, I don't exactly have a light right foot, quite the opposite in fact. So well done Volvo, and I better keep my gob shut. I still do think that diesel engines in Volvo cars are brilliant, and don't get me started on that diesel evil. There's far more dangerous evil in this world than diesel. Now that we're on numbers, the starting price of this car in the UK is just under 42,000 for the Momentum trim. If you ask me, it's a whole lot of car for 42,000.
I wanna get closer, wanna come over, I wanna get moving.
We of course have all the comfort gimmicks available, for example the self-parking feature. Now this car is actually very easy to park, but if you've got the money, I say why not? So the goal with this car was to build a machine that is comfy, very practical, a solid family car, a phenomenal alternative to an SUV. But there is something more about this car, something that the Germans are yet to show us with their estate cars, and that is style and elegance. Not just in the way this car looks, but in the way it behaves, in the way it drives. It is silky, it is smooth, it is absolutely lovely. You see, I am a fan of Volvo, a big fan of Volvo, and this is no different, and I have absolutely no shame in saying that I absolutely love this car. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye!